Brian Lenhart here from the Lenhart team at Coldwell Banker Realty, team of 10 agents that sold over 150 homes last year and about 55 million in production. Today I have on Hyounsoo Lathrop from the Woodbury office, one of the top agents there for the last few years.
How do you say my name? Start with a he, on, Sue. Hyounsoo Lathrop, a name that is hard to say but easy to trust.
She came in to speak to our team, just kind of telling about how she got started, what she did, what she does really well, and the mindset she takes in it. And it was absolutely amazing. It's probably the best meeting we've ever had in our office, to be honest with you. So we appreciate it. But on that, I picked out a few things specifically of what you do and how you do your approach. And I feel like if you explain how your mindset and approach to doing an open house will explain exactly the type of realtor you are, which is exactly the type of realtor that if I ever bought in your area, I would call you first, hands down. Actually, even me being a realtor, I'd probably still call you and go, hey, Hyounsoo, can you help me find something? Because of the approach you take. So I think the open house kind of explains it. So you started your business basically off of open houses. You
Correct.
love open houses. That is what you do. Please tell me why you love open houses and how you do it so differently than every other realtor and every other open house that probably anybody's went to.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me.
Of course.
And as I said, my first year in the business, over 80% of my business came from open house. The reason was I actually didn't want to reach out to spheres and the family, which I actually don't have any family in Minnesota, so that was like a no-brainer. But I didn't want to reach out to like spheres, say, hey, I became a realtor. Can you, like, if you need a buy or sell a house? I didn't want that. So I was told that open house is the way to go. And I thought, that's what I'm going to do. So open house, when I did an open house, my mindset is I'm going to get the lead. My thought is this. I'm going to meet the people and I get to help them if they want my help. And it's still the same thing. Like, it's like, how about if nobody comes, that's all right. I get to work in a clean house that I didn't have to clean. And I'm always there to answer questions and give value to whoever comes in. And they might have an agent. Then I find out they love this home, but they want a newer. Then I will say, well, tell your agent, maybe check out this new neighborhood with this builder or that builder, whatever. So the thing is, it feels good to help somebody. And they might become my clients. They might not, but that's okay. If you are doing it to do the good things. And also because I know I am going to work really hard for my clients. If they ended up working with me, it's great because I know I'm going to give a great service. If they have another agent who is going to do great work for them, that's great because they are going to be in good hands. So I think it's just having the mindset really helps to be there and let them know that you're happy to be there. Because some of the agents are very grumpy and like, you don't want to be in a grumpy open house, right?
Yeah, I think, all right, so I think maybe public perspective, or if you guys have been through open houses, right? You walk in, right? The agent's maybe sitting down just over in the corner looking at their phone. They make you do a sign-in sheet, right? And then they follow you around the house, right? Trying to get you to buy it or trying to get you to be their client, right?
Yeah.
That's probably the way a lot of customers or potential clients feel when they go into an open house. They're like, man, I feel like this person is just trying to sell me something, right? Which now when you walk into your open house, it's not like that at all, right?
So I would greet them at the door, or if I'm in the kitchen, I would say, come on in. And I just try to be myself. I mean, I'm not trying to look professional.
It's not a sales pitch to you. And
so I'm just there I'm literally hosting a party that is not my house, but I'm hosting a party. Have them come in. I look directly to their eyes and smile and really get to know them. And if they don't want to help, that's okay. I just have them, hey, make yourself at home. If you have any questions, just let me know. My favorite feature of this house is the view. Check out the view. Isn't that amazing? Or just anything to talk about and have them go around. I'm always standing there waiting for the answers. Often have cookies for them to have. And especially if they have a little children, I don't want to offer the cookies to children. I tell the parents they can offer to the children.
What kind of cookies do you bring?
I actually just buy from either Costco or Sam's Club.
Okay.
Yeah, so I do not bake.
Yeah,
You don't want to eat the cake, cookie that I make. So yes, and what's really important is the music, because I would never have a party without music in my house. So same thing with the open house. I want a music, and I want to talk about what they are looking for, what they are not looking for. If they are like just neighbors coming in, great. Because the neighbors might know somebody who wants to move into the neighborhood.
Or you might be
anyway.
able to help them.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
I think that I feel like your goal of
Mm-hmm.
each open house is not to get a sale, is not to find a new client. It's your goal is to, I want this to be a comfortable, enjoyable experience for
Yes.
them. I want to get to know this person and find out if I can help them.
Exactly.
And if I can't, that is okay.
Yeah.
I am not going to steal them from another agent.
No.
I am not going to try to set up an uncomfortable meeting with them,
No.
right? Or
Right.
go, can I set you up on an MLS search when they don't want it? And they probably have 3 other ones, because most agents at open houses are just really trying to do that. You're going, let me help you. Let me find a way to make this one comfortable so you can enjoy this house. And I'll tell you what I think I love about this house. Then let me see if I can identify something that I could potentially help you with, and just help you with no expectation of you signing a contract or you listing your
Right.
house with me. I am just trying to help. Man, is that a completely different approach than most people feel like when they go to open houses?
Yes.
Because I promise you, it most likely is. I've been through a lot
And
of
here's
open.
the thing. I have a sign in like a app. I say, would you mind signing in? And they say over 90% of the time they'll say yes. If they are kind of cranky, if they are not nice, I won't ask.
You just won't even
No,
ask.
no, I won't ask, because I don't want to work with the people who are cranky.
That is, wow. So if you ever see one of Hyounsoo's open houses, just show up, man. She will at least make you enjoy the experience.
It'll be fun.
Yes, I might go to an open house just for fun. I don't know if I'll
Yes.
never buy in that area, but man, that's, I love that approach. And I feel like that is really indicative of what you do as a real estate agent in every other situation. I can only imagine what it's like when you go on a showing with a client that you don't know. You take the exact same approach.
Right. So for a showing, and sometimes my buyers want to buy a house, I will be the one saying, so, okay, this is what I say to my clients. Some people fall in love with the house because of the beautiful kitchen. They want to buy this house, and they don't see anything but the kitchen. I
Yes.
say, you cannot marry a guy because of his six-pack.
Oh, I've obviously never said that to one of my clients, but
I
on
say,
that
well,
same
yes,
thing.
six-pack is a bonus, but you don't marry a
Yeah.
guy for that, right?
No, but I think in that
But
is
they
just
get the
like
point.
this premise of the fact that a client will go through and not look at all the things that will be really important, right? They will look at a couple of features and go, this seems like it'd be perfect for me. I'm like, well, I know you well enough to know that it's missing this and this. Did you realize that? And then they'll go, oh, or did you know that these windows are really old, or this roof is really old, or this furnace is really old? You didn't look at those things, but I will do that for you, and I'll stop you from making a bad decision. I think the greatest skill you can have as an agent or a buyer's agent with your clients is to stop them from making a bad decision.
Oh, that's our job.
Our number one goal is to protect our clients and help you look at things that you wouldn't normally think to even look at, because you have only been through 10 houses. You've been through how
whenever
many
I'm
houses?
helping my clients, I think about what kind of agent I want to be. Is my mom is in Seoul, Korea. If she were to sell a home, I'm in here. I want to be that agent who I can trust my mom to be able to sell the home, that she has nobody nearby.
And every client gets treated like that.
Oh,
with you.
absolutely.
Absolutely. Hands down. I think that my goal when it comes to showing a property with my buyer is to understand that buyer enough and look at it from their perspective so that when we walk through this house side by side, we both know it at the same time that this is the house. I'll know it within the first 5 minutes, and I'll wait to see if you see it too. And then I'll go, this is it, isn't it? And like, yeah, you're exactly right. Because our job is to understand our clients well enough to know when that house is the right house. This is the one that you're looking for.
That's why it's so important for me to have a sit-down conversation with my buyers. I do the buyer orientation every time with my buyers, and that's first. Sometimes it's even before they get mortgage approval, because I need to get to know them. The more I know about them, the better I can help. Sometimes I tell them not to buy it. Sometimes I tell them not to sell and not to buy. So the situation is different, right? That's why it's so important to have the orientation first, get to know them and know the situation, and set the goal. When is the right time to buy, or when is the right time to sell? And sometimes I will say, just no, you shouldn't be leaving. You should renovate the house to this way, and you'll be fine, which I have done it with my clients a couple of times.
Yes. Yeah. I think that when you have a really good agent, you know that you can trust them, because they will do things that will result in them not getting paid at all, right? You will put them in situations to go, I know you want to buy a house and that is the only way that I get paid, but I think that this situation might be better for you. A great agent sells solutions, not homes. Right. We are there to find the best way that can help you, even if that results in a circumstance where we do not get paid for 100%. And if you feel like your agent is just there to get you to buy a home and to get the commission, find a new agent.
Absolutely.
Like immediately, because there are agents out there that are like that.
Yeah, that's like this, like a heart surgeon. I need to do the heart surgery to get paid, but you don't need a new heart, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Yeah, it's exactly like that. No, that is not what really good agents do.
No.
It's not at all. And I love that you take that approach, and we do too, for sure. The amount of times that we'll take a situation and go, this is the best situation for you. But on that is like, I have to understand your situation well. I have to understand you. And it might take me a little bit. It might take me a few homes. I want to see homes with you that you don't like, so I can figure out why you don't like them. Then I can build an idea of what that house actually is. But if I don't have enough communication or enough feedback, or if you don't trust me to be honest with me about the things you don't like and the process you don't like, then it's really hard for me to get to know. It's really hard for me to help you. If you're very closed off and you don't want to tell me the reasons why you don't like this house, because you don't trust me and you think I'm just going to trick you into buying this house, right? Because some clients are like that. And it's like, well, then I don't fully understand your situation to really be able to help and guide you and do what's actually valuable, right? If you just want me to open the door and sign the contracts for you, then you are paying way too much for me. That is for sure.
So, knowing the clients, one of my clients, they said, I don't want a split level, period. I hate split level. I don't want a split level. And I've shown some homes, and they only wanted a Rambler. And there's one Rambler they wanted to write an offer. And I said, this home is just not bright enough. I know how much natural light is important to you. This just is not bright enough because of how it's sit. And they say it's okay. But then I found a home. It was a split level. But then I told them, I know you don't want the split
Just
level.
Trust me.
Let's just go see this house. And they were like, this is it.
Yes.
Yeah. Even though they said absolutely no split level, but because I know them enough that I can say, well, if it's not the right house, that's okay. You can just tell me like I told you so, but I wanted you to still come and see it. So that's why it's so important to know your clients, and not just 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage. It is, why do you need 3 bedrooms? Why do you need 2-car garage? Why do you want 1 acre? Maybe half an acre with a park on the back. That might be just fine, right?
Yes.
It is knowing why on every reason.
Yes. And sometimes your client doesn't know exactly. Well,
they don't.
I thought I didn't like split levels because I grew up in a split level. Well, I promise you the 1990 split level that you grew up in is very different than the 2015 split levels, right? Or the newer ones, right? Are you sure? Let's try it. You say that you want 10 acres, but you just want privacy. Well, we can get that done with a half acre with some woods, because I promise you, some 10-acre properties don't actually give you privacy. It just feels like it. You just think that that's the way that you get privacy. This is how you do that. And this is the area that you'll find them in. And this is the budget that those will be. We have all of those things if you're good at what you do, right? To go, this is where that location is. Here's where you're most likely to find that house. Or, hey, unfortunately, in the price range you're looking at and what you want, that isn't going to come up. That is a diamond that doesn't ever get
All right,
dropped.
I call it a unicorn.
A unicorn.
Oh yeah, I said if you're looking for a unicorn, I will let you know, because I'm not gonna just drag you all along for the wrong houses. If you're telling me I want a property with 5-bedroom, 4-bath, 3-car garage on a lake under $300,000 in the Twin Cities, I will say no.
Right? Yeah.
You have to let them know the truth.
If you want to understand what Hyounsoo is like as a realtor and as an agent, that's it. And if you want to know why you would ever hire a good realtor or what a good realtor sounds like, that's what they sound like. That's for sure. So if you're ever looking in the Woodbury area, I promise you I can't recommend somebody more highly than Hyounsoo. And I think it's pretty obvious when you listen to her long enough.
Well, thank you.
I appreciate it.
That. I want to help people as a realtor because buying or selling home is a big deal. And that's why I love my work.